What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Warzone 2.0 video. Today we're looking at the best controller settings you guys can use in Warzone right now. These settings are really friendly to new players and older players that have been playing Warzone for a while. I myself have been using these same settings and I'm pretty sure they're going to be really good for you guys as well. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And consider posting notifications so you guys don't miss any more videos like this on the channel. And with that being said, let's go straight into my settings. Alright guys, here we are in my controller settings. You guys can see right here, I have my button layout on default. And to the right, you guys can see I actually use a PlayStation 5 controller. But yeah, I have mine on default flipped. And basically what this does is it allows you to shoot with your L1 and R1 and use L2 and R2 for tactical and lethal equipment. Now, you guys, this is optional. You guys do not have to do this at all. But I'll tell you guys right now, the advantages of having this is you're going to have a faster response time when it comes to shooting people because you're using your buttons instead of your triggers. Your triggers typically have quite a bit of dead zone, so you have to push down all the way in order to start firing, whereas the buttons are much faster. They like literally start firing as soon as you click the buttons, so therefore you get slightly better reaction time. But that's pretty, that's pretty generic. I mean, if you guys want to do that, you guys can, but you do not have to. Stick layout preset is on default as well. I don't actually use bumper jumper tactical. I actually play claw. If you guys want to, you guys can play bumper jumper. I recommend you guys do that because, like, if you don't, you're not going to really be able to have much of an advantage against people that actually have scuff controllers. So I play claw, so I don't actually need it. But if you guys don't play claw, if you don't have a strike pack or anything like that, or pedals, you guys should try bumper jumper. I have my controller vibration set to off. I don't really like to have the controller vibrating as I play. Horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity is set to 13. This is a really nice sweet spot. I know this might be a little bit higher on the for most of the new players. But if you guys are trying to have, good movement and overall just get better at the game, you're going to have to learn how to be able to turn around faster and be able to react faster. 13 is not too high. I think things start to get really high when you're in the 16, maybe 17. But like for beginners, if you guys are trying to start a new higher sense, I would recommend 13. That's when things just start to get like a little too fast. And then I also have my ADS sensitivity set to 1.25. Now, I'll recommend you guys play around between 1 and 1.25. This is like a nice smooth spot. And you guys can even go down to 0.85 if you guys want to have really good accuracy at close range. But you guys don't have to play on 125. That's just what I play on. But I actually recommend if you guys are, newer players, you don't want to go that fast, definitely try out 0.85. It's really nice. Very smooth and it's really easy to keep good centering. For my sensitivity multiplayer, I actually don't mess with it too much. I leave everything at the default settings. My aim down set behavior is hold, and I have my change zoom shared input to sprint, tactical sprint, and focus. Automatic tac sprint is on. This is going to allow me to be able to run into a tactical sprint without having to press down on my left analog stick, which is really good for two reasons. Number one, you're not going to get sore in your left thumb for pressing down so many times, and it makes it less likely that your analog stick is going to wear out over time. Pressing down on that a million times during a match is definitely not good for your controller. Equipment behavior is set on hold. Weapon mount activation is ADS plus melee. That's the same one I use in Vanguard and in Warzone 1. Interact/reload behavior, guys, make sure this is on prioritize either interact or reload. Now, I'm telling you guys that right now, I would actually put this on reload, and here's the reason why. Prioritize reload means that if you are, let's say, in the middle of a fight and you want to reload your gun, but there's a bunch of guns on the ground, I don't know, maybe like some pistols or guns that you just don't want to pick up, it's going to make you pick them up if you don't have this on reload. Now, if you guys want to prioritize interact, you guys want to pick up guns over reloading, then put it on interact. If you guys want to reload over picking up guns, then make sure it's on reload. And make sure you guys set it on prioritize. It's something, this is going to also make it to where when you want to pick up guns or loot, it's going to make you only have to tap square and not have to actually hold square to open doors, pick up guns, open chests, and things like that. So you can actually grab weapons faster and get into gunfights much faster. So make sure you guys have this set to either prioritize reload or prioritize interact. Armor plate behavior is set to apply all. This is also really good if you guys are trying to put on all your plates in the middle of a fight without having to press triangle multiple times. You just put them all at once, which is really easy. Moving on to the advanced side of the controller settings, we have target aim assist set on, obviously. My aim assist type is on default. I heard Black Ops is really good. I haven't tried it out yet. I'm actually making a video on that very soon. Gyro behavior is only for PS5 and I think Series X controllers. I'm not sure about the Series X part, but this is like, if you guys know what this is not really that important unless you guys want to use gyro, but I don't use it, so I'm just going to skip this part. My response curve type is dynamic. You guys can use whatever you want. I think dynamic's the best though. If you guys are new and you want a nice like response curve type that's really easy to center with, then dynamic is definitely the best choice in my opinion. I have this set to default. This is set to default as well. I don't have any custom sensitivity per zoom. My dead zone, however, is 0.2 or 0.02. I have very little stick drift in my controller, so I actually have mine pretty low. This is actually one of the only things in this video that you really should like really mess around with, because everyone has a different controller. Mine can be 0.02. You guys might need like 0.04. Maybe some of you guys maybe like, you know, have a lot of stick drift, need like 0.2. It depends on your controller and basically the health of it. But this is definitely helpful if you guys are trying to get better aim. And now it allows you to choose which stick actually has a dead zone. Before, you couldn't choose the stick, you only have to choose both of them together. But if only your left stick has, you know, stick drift, you can just turn that one up and leave the right one alone, and vice versa. So it's really cool, but I'm gonna leave this down at 0.02. Movement behaviors, we have auto move forward off. I don't like that. Tactical sprint behavior is double tap. Grounded mantle is off. I do not like mantling over things while in fights, so I turn that off. That's actually a setting they really should have added in Warzone 1. It's a really good setting. Automatic airborne mantle is on partial. I have my automatic ground mantle off. Invert slide and dive behavior, guys, I actually have this on inverted, and this is not default inverted. Usually this is on standard, but basically, you know, since sliding in Modern Warfare 2 and in Warzone 2 is pretty irrelevant, you can't shoot, it's really clunky. I actually figured it'd be better to have this on inverted, so you can actually dolphin dive by just tapping circle instead of holding circle. Since dolphin diving is probably the way more superior movement mechanic in the game right now, it allows you to dolphin dive way more fluidly, and you're not gonna have to hold down circle to do it. If you're in a fight, you can just boom, press circle, dolphin dive into cover, or dolphin dive into action, and it's really easy. That's optional though. If you guys do want to do that, you can, but for me as an aggressive player, I really enjoy using inverted. And I'll go over the rest of these settings. They're not as important, so I'm gonna just leave these here. But that right there covers all these settings in Warzone 2. If you guys actually enjoyed today's video, if you guys have any questions at all as well, make sure you guys comment them down below and drop a like of today's video. I also want to say before the video ends, you guys don't have to use a certain settings just to be good at the game. What's going to really help you guys improve is just playing the game consistently, practicing all the time, and obviously, you know, some settings are really useful, but when it comes to sensitivity, that is pretty optional. But with that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.